This is Joel Silver. Welcome to the second update for Children's Week 2013. Some exciting new things are happening this year that we want to share with you. Florida dairy farmers will be providing a free healthy breakfast from 8 to 10 a.m. this year in the Capitol courtyard for the first time. Kids can come up to the Capitol and get the day started off right before they visit any of the 100 interactive booths. With all the different booths that day, don't forget there are some other great activities you can participate in and register early for, including guided tours of the new and old Capitol, legislative reading corner, and a free lunch. That's right, a free lunch and a breakfast this year. It's now time to interview our first guest on the Children's Week series here, Secretary David Wilkins of the Department of Children and Families. Secretary Wilkins and his wife are huge child advocates, and we're excited to have them as a part of Children's Week this year. Secretary Wilkins, thank you for joining us on our Children's Week episode.
Thank you, and thank you for inviting me.
Mr. Secretary, if you would, can you elaborate a little bit on the partnership between the United Way, Children's Week, and your department?
Well, United Way is a critical partner to us in so many activities. And so, during Children's Week, it's also National Child Abuse Prevention Month, the entire month. And this year, we're working with United Way across the state to really get the message out about child abuse and the fact that it's everyone's responsibility to identify and report suspected child abuse across the state. So during Children's Week, we're going to have some activities and preparing for local community activities that will be occurring across the state. The other big partnership we have with United Way is all about foster parent recruitment and adoption. The need for foster parents for our children in foster care is just so dramatic in every community in this state. And we need more and more people to in essence, invest in their lives to help our children.
Now let's talk about some of the exciting things that teens and children are participating in, like the Florida Children and Youth Cabinet.
The Children and Youth Cabinet is a statutorily defined organization that its main focus is to really look at children's needs across this state and what can your elected officials and your administration do to help all of our children thrive in our state. And so we meet on a quarterly basis and discuss a whole variety of issues from education to healthcare to different child protection activities. And this week, during Children's Week, we will have a public meeting that we're really inviting everyone who comes up to Tallahassee that week to join in and hear some of these important issues being discussed.
What are some of the initiatives that you've taken on at DCF this year?
Well, at DCF, every day we're trying to help those in need and also trying to determine every day what's the most efficient way that we can help people and what are the more creative ideas that we can go out and make work in each community. And so we've got a whole host of initiatives that we're pushing hard. One of the more significant ones is a program we call Partners for Promise, where we're really reaching out to businesses and faith-based organizations and community organizations across the state to really try to get them more involved in the different social services programs that we offer to the state. Historically, too many times we have let our social problems be the responsibility of the government. And if we can get more communities involved in our activities, it's a win-win for everyone. Another big initiative we're pushing is foster parent recruiting, and I talked a little bit about that, but we're trying to recruit 1,200 additional foster parents across the state, and we want to also create an opportunity for parents to adopt over 3,000 children across the state this year. And so this is an ongoing recruiting effort to get more and more people involved. And our last big effort is we continue to look at really trying to improve how we go about identifying and reporting abuse of children across the state and really trying to tackle the issue of reducing the number of child abuse cases that occur. And to do that, we've got to continue to provide families more and more help and when they are in times of trouble so that abuse does not occur. I really believe over the next several years we can reduce child abuse in this state and we can truly be a leader in the nation if we really pull all of our talents together to try to attack this horrific problem.
Okay, Mr. Secretary, it sounds fantastic. Now, what should our viewers know about Department of Children and Families and you?
Well, DCF is committed to helping those in need, and DCF is organized in every community across the state. And one of the key issues that most people don't understand is there's so many different ways that people get involved to help people in our communities. Whether it's people who are in poverty and they need food and supplies, whether it's older people who just need a companion during the day or to help around the house, or whether it's children in foster care who need a mentor or a teacher or someone just to read to them. There's millions of different opportunities. And if you don't know how to get involved, we want you to reach out to us and we can help connect you in your community.
All right, Mr. Secretary, it sounds like we've had a lot of good information here today. Now, what happens if people want to stay involved with what's going on at the Department of Children and Families?
Well, the first thing and the easiest way to get involved is go to our website, which is myflfamilies.com. And at that website, you can see all the different array of services and programs that we provide. And you can actually go in and provide your contact information and get electronic feeds back to your Twitter or your email or your Facebook accounts on where you can get involved in your community.
Mr. Secretary, thank you so much for joining us and having some fun with us here on this Children's Week update. Great interview. And that's going to wrap it up for this, our second update. Now, we have many more updates to come, many more great people to interview here in Tallahassee, and we're going to tell you all about what's happening for Children's Week in all of those updates. But for now, from Children's Week headquarters, this is Joel Silver saying we'll see you next time.